Okay, so now let's also understand some hidden features in ChatGPT that you might not be using because everyone, uses ChatGPT to ask questions. But ChatGPT can actually analyze projects, it can generate diagrams, it can learn your coding style because everybody has a different coding style. And usually, if you write code in a certain way, you don't want someone else to guess that ChatGPT helped you write this code, right? Uh, so you can, use ChatGPT for that also, and even act like a senior engineer. And today I'm showing you hidden features you're probably not using. With some, I'll try to give you as many online, sorry, as many, live on-screen demonstrations as I can. So the first feature is the custom instructions in ChatGPT, right? Custom instructions means this is where you basically teach ChatGPT how to reply to you. So you never have to repeat your preferences again, right? And how does it work? Now, watch. I'll ask the same question before and after enabling instructions, before and after, customizing the instructions. So for now, I have not customized anything. So when I ask ChatGPT a question, you will see the result. Okay. So, for example, I'll say explain binary search. The result will be very generic. It will be very generic explanation. See, it works on sorted data much faster than checking everything element by element, this and that. And then it is giving you some examples. It is giving you some visual idea of how binary search works. Then it is giving you some algorithms, pseudo codes, when to use binary search, and all of that, right? Now I'm going to customize instructions. I'm going to enable instructions. So for that, how can you enable instructions? You have to move your mouse. You have to move this arrow, your mouse arrow to the bottom left, right? Click here. You have to click your profile basically. And then you have to go to personalization. Okay. If you go to personalization, there will be an option called custom instructions or something. Yeah, this is custom instructions, right? Now in custom instructions, chat you can tell ChatGPT, you what ChatGPT you what you want ChatGPT to know about you, and how should ChatGPT respond, right? Let me also check the advanced features. Hmm. And you can also change the base style and tone. So this is default here. You can make it professional, friendly, candid, quirky, efficient, nerdy, cynical. I want it professional, so I'll just change it to professional. And then in custom instructions, um, you know, you can give your nickname also. So what should ChatGPT call you? ChatGPT should call you uh, maybe, okay, let me just write, Parul only. Then occupation, I'll just write freelancer. And then you can write your interests, values, preferences, and all of that. I'll just give, custom instructions. I think I'm okay with this. So I'll just write I'm a software developer. I prefer examples over theory. Uh, I want you to keep explanations clean, short, and structured. And I also want ChatGPT to explain concepts using Python. Uh, I want you to explain concepts using Python. Okay. After I do that, I can just save it. Now, once I have saved it, now it is saved. Now you'll see I'll give it, the uh, the prompt I gave earlier before customizing the instructions. So the prompt I gave earlier was explain binary search. I'll just copy it. I'll go to new chat and I'll say explain binary search. Now, because I have customized it, you will see the I'll show you in the previous prompt. When I gave it the prompt, it was long, full of emojis, right? And emojis actually make the text look not so professional, right? But now I told ChatGPT that I like more of professional tone, and I want Python to be used. I want clean, structured explanations, and they should also be short. So I hope you can see the difference, right? And this one feature alone saves hours, because what happens, I've seen students, give ChatGPT a command and then copy paste this whole thing, or tell ChatGPT don't use emojis, don't do this, don't do that, or sometimes even copy paste it and remove emojis by themselves. But if you can just customize ChatGPT, give an instruction, you can just get the answer. You can get the reply, right? And there's another feature actually, because I don't have any specific files that I can show you right now in this system. You can also use ChatGPT for project analysis. You know, you can, if you are working on a project and you want to analyze it, you can upload entire code base, right? You can upload your entire file here, go to this option, add photos and files. You can upload your entire files. You can ask ChatGPT to analyze the full project, analyze it like a senior developer. You can also drag and drop your files. It can be a any folder, log file or a Python file or any programming file, and you can just tell ChatGPT that I'm uploading, for example, a small Flask project. I'm asking you to explain the architecture of it, right? And this is super useful for onboarding into new projects or understanding someone else's code. Because sometimes, if let's say you are working on a project and someone else had already worked on that project and you are not able to understand, you can just upload the files and, ask questions accordingly, right? I currently don't have any specific files that I can actually show you. So I just, wanted to mention this feature as well. Another feature that I really like is the diagram generation feature, and you don't need any drawing tools. It can generate, ChatGPT can actually generate diagrams for you, even if you don't know any design software. So, for example, I'm going to give ChatGPT another prompt, create a sequence, because I already told you about this, Excalibur. You can try this one also. But if you just want ChatGPT to generate the diagram, create a sequence diagram for, let's say, user login, using Mermaid, suppose. See, you can copy that into any Mermaid editor, visual, VS Code or Notion also, instant diagram, right? And another hidden feature you can give ChatGPT. Now, another hidden feature is you can give ChatGPT, plain English, and it will convert it into clean code. So, for example, I'll just, uh, so let me write it here first, because that way, it looks more cleaner. So, I'll just say turn this into a Python function, and then I'll give the code. Sorry, I'll give, the plain English command. Check if a number is prime and return true or false. Okay, I'll just paste it here. See, it gives you the code, it gives you the example usage, and then it is also giving you this information, right? Extremely helpful for beginners. Okay, you can just give plain English and it will convert it into clean code. And not just that, you can reverse code, or you can perform reverse code engineering as well. It can break down existing code and explain it step by step. So let me give you another example, which I tried earlier with ChatGPT. I'll just give it, slightly messy, code snippet. Uh, Let me just copy paste it here, right? And okay, let me just write the prompt below this first. So I want ChatGPT to, explain this code like I'm a complete beginner. Let's see. And also remember that everything it explains now, it is keeping, the instructions, the customizations in mind. So it's giving you step by step breakdown of the code. It is helping you understand, the functions. It's a short for, okay, so look at this. DEF is short for define. It tells Python we're making a function. F is the name of the function. Then ARR is the input to the function. Think of it as a basket of numbers that you give to the function. And then this is an empty list. Uh, it explains everything, right? And this helps when you inherit, again, legacy code or read someone else's logic, right? Because everybody uses their different logic. And you can also, teach ChatGPT your coding style. So, for example, if someone has given you specific code, you understood the logic and everything, you can also upload your old code and tell ChatGPT to follow your exact style. Okay, you can tell ChatGPT, this is my coding style. I want you to always follow, this formatting, naming, and the pattern I use for commenting. And uh, every time, whenever you want ChatGPT to, create a code, every future code response follows your personal style. And this is practically your own assistant developer. Okay. And now let's see how you can use ChatGPT as a debugger also. uh, you can use ChatGPT as a debugging assistant. You just need to again upload, errors or logs, or you can just paste an error log. Again, I already have some one from MySQL database error, and then I have another error log here. So I'll just paste it. Again, let me write the code as well. So I'll just paste the code here and I'll give ChatGPT a prompt, find the bug and explain what caused it. So let's say you are getting a bug over and over, but you don't know how to find it. Just paste the code here and give a prompt, find the bug, explain what caused it. Okay. Okay, the error you're seeing is zero division error in this specific line, and it is also giving you the cause and it's also telling you how to fix it, right? This saves so much time compared to googling errors one by one. You know what I mean? And these are the hidden features that can turn ChatGPT from a simple chat tool into a powerful coding assistant. If you want me to do a deep dive tutorial or any one of these features, just let me know in the comments. And if you benefited from this video, give it a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.